The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson with you, Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Cam Thomas.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games, looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line, and it's been fun to watch.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith, DeAnthony Melton out there with Cameron Thomas. Then there's Johnson, and it's Wagner in at the 5. And for the Lakers, Vanderbilt and Davis patrol the paint. MP is out there with Austin Reeves, and it's Connect in at the 3. Well, Grant, this is the time of year when these teams are starting to know what they have.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes it takes a while with personnel changes or coaching changes, too. But now you have a good chunk of games under your belt, and the camaraderie has grown.
It'll be the Nets off the tip. Now here's Melton. Pass to Thomas. Outside Johnson. From deep. Rebound, Anthony Davis. And so Davis will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. MP against Thomas. And here's Reeves. And stolen by Melton. Here's Thomas. Wagner outside. Now Melton. Wagner with a screen on MP. Shoots. And that one's good. Melton.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Reeves. To the middle. Here's MP. Outside for Davis. Clock at 6. From outside the arc. Brooklyn pulls it in. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to them on the perimeter.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. MP looking around. And MP throws it down.
That's exactly what you want to see from MP at this stage of his career. Get to the rim and leave no doubt.
The Nets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Wagner in the high post. Davis on him. Wagner finds Thomas. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Doris, it's interesting, but the Nets franchise has never won an NBA championship.
That's absolutely correct, because their titles came before the merger. Now, since they've joined this league, they did go to the finals for a couple of times. Had Jason Kidd, who was the driver of success, but no championship in this modern era.
Reeves with the ball, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Vanderbilt, no good. Brooklyn leading by 3. Here's Thomas. And it's Connect with a rebound. The Lakers have gone 1 for 3 so far. From deep, Reeves. He drops it from range.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Outside, Finney-Smith. Down low. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
Well, you love the strong finish by Cam Thomas. So good when he's getting to his game with assertiveness.
MP outside. Davis with a screen on Thomas. MP shot is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Thomas. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
That's agility and touch. Cam Thomas gets that to fall inside.
Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Davis. Again, the Lakers.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Melton passes to Johnson. Thomas outside. Fires from 14. They get it back. And he misses. Only 2 for 6.
I think he's got to settle down, because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Now here's Vanderbilt. Still without a bucket. Now MP. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. And both free throws good for MP.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Thomas outside. Count it. Make that 3 of 7 so far for him.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Here's MP. Basket's good. MP's got 8 points.
And that's what happens when you let MP get positioning inside.
Thomas against MP. Pass to Melton. Wagner with a screen on Reeves. From deep, Melton. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Thomas against MP. Vanderbilt, a screen on Thomas. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, sometimes your teammate gets you open with a screen. MP able to capitalize.
Nets trail by 4. Here's Melton. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Reeves against Melton. Here's Connect. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Melton finds Johnson. Back to Melton. Outside Johnson. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Guarded by Vanderbilt. Wagner with a screen on Reeves. From deep, Melton knocks it down from distance. He's got 5.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
MP outside, left side, Vanderbilt. Left side, Davis. Pass to MP. Outside Reeves. Out to the right wing. And here's Connect outside. Knocks down the long J. Connect's got 5 now.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Nets trail by 6. Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
Capella, he's checked in for Davis. Clowney, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Fires from deep. Rebound, the Lakers.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Vanderbilt to pass to Reeves. MP outside. Back to Reeves. Pass to Connect. MP with it. In the game against Cleveland, very impressive. Clock is at 3. Vanderbilt with it. Clowney pulls it in.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Now here's Wagner. Thomas outside. Shoots over Capella. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Give him 8 points now.
Yeah, this guy is a complete scorer with a terrific jumper. Go ahead, Cam Thomas.
Reeves, the pass to Capella. On the wing, Reeves. Plenty of space. And there's another one for the Lakers.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there. You can pounce.
Thomas outside. Pass to Wagner. From deep, Johnson. Capella with a rebound. The Lakers lead by 6. Left side, Reeves. Thomas against MP. Back to Reeves. MP, a screen on Johnson. And there's another one for the Lakers. Nets trail by 8. And here's Melton. In his last outing, he had 11 points.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Reeves, the pass to Vanderbilt. Now here's MP. Out to the right wing. Outside Reeves. Fires the three. Buries it from three. Reeves has got 10 points.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Tries the spin move. Thomas against MP to halt the run. Scores off the spin.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Thomas against MP with the drive, and MP throws it down.
Yes, speeding in there and getting some air time. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter here. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Finney-Smith's checked in for Wagner. Wilson comes in for Johnson. Oubre, he's checked in for Thomas. And it's White in for Melton. And Brooklyn with possession here. They trail by 11. Pass to Oubre for three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Cavaliers was tremendous. He ended up with 41 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
And it goes out of bounds. That went off Capella. Boeheim, he's checked in for White. Called by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. All right, Doris, you look at the criteria for traveling in the NBA. You think it's called often enough?
You know, B.A., I'm not sure the answer to that. It's amazing to me the speed with which these officials have to make the calls. Sometimes you go back and watch it, what looks like a travel is not, or what's not called a travel is. This is actually a harder issue than people think.
Vanderbilt and Davis patrol the paint. MP is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Connect. in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Here's Connect after the basket by Brooklyn. Pass to MP. Lets it go from deep. And it's Connect missing. Nets trail by 16. Now Thomas. He's got 10. Here's Wilson. Gets the 3 ball to go. Wilson's got 7 points.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3 ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
MP hammers it down.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Thomas passes to Wagner. Back to Thomas. Over Reeves. And Thomas gets it to go on the assist by Wagner. 12 points for him.
Well, this guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Pass to Connect. Oubre against MP. On the wing, Reeves. This one for 3. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got 6 rebounds in the game. Oubre against MP. Oubre can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 13. MP outside. Left side, Vanderbilt. MP getting it done inside.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Pass to Clowney. Thomas with the ball. He's covered by Reeves. Fade away. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Back to Reeves. MP against Oubre. Here's Reeves. From the top of the key. Again, the Lakers.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Lakers making a change here. Capella's checked in. And over the last 10 games, here's a look at the teams that have been putting up the most points. The Lakers in second.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
On the wing, Finney Smith. Guarded by Vanderbilt. Finney Smith passes to Johnson. Pass to Wagner. Now Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Well, if you don't overthink it, what Cam Thomas does on offense is very impressive at his age, Dorrance.
I think, B.A., what you love about Cam Thomas is he is fearless. He doesn't concern himself with efficiency. His mindset is, I'm going to score, and if I've missed the last 10, it doesn't matter. This next one's going in.
Strong defense. MP just understands when he should try to go after the block.
All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Thomas, that's good.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's Connect. Coming off a 12-point game. Pass to MP. 3-pointer. And it's Connect missing. Nets trail by 18. Melton outside. Now here's Thomas. Wagner, the pass to Thomas. From the high post. And again, it's Brooklyn.
When Cam Thomas finds a look, folks, he is going to attack.
Los Angeles leading by 16. There's a minute 26 left to play in the first half. MP, the pass to Capella. From deep, Reeves. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Melton. Johnson with it. No points yet. Here's Thomas. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Los Angeles has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Thomas against MP. Here's the 3. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls. Just great decision-making from him.
Here's Melton. He's got 5. Outside Johnson. Off target with the 3. Los Angeles leading by 19. MP outside. There's 18 seconds left in the first half.
And just so active for his size. Capella is hard to guard.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Second team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Clint Capella. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Yeah, one of the best rim runners in the game. Capella is underappreciated at times because he doesn't fit the mold of the modern big. But he rebounds, defends, and takes shots he knows he can make.
And the second free throw is good. There's 14 seconds left in the second. Here's Thomas. And it falls all over the... rim and in. Thomas has got 21 points in the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so it's Los Angeles, ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back after this.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Los Angeles Lakers.
You have to ask yourself, how much better can they play? Good decision-making, they made shots. That's very impressive, man.
And now the question is, can they maintain that razor-sharp level of focus? Hard to bet against them.
And moving on, guys, it's early in the season, but always a good time to check out the power rankings.
You take a look at the Lakers. They're the best team in the league, and they know it. When you're the biggest dog, throw that muscle around, keep the rest of the pack in line.
Listen, nobody should be surprised by how they're playing. This team is loaded.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
On the floor for Brooklyn, we've got DeAnthony Melton. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then there's Mo Wagner, and it's Thomas in at the 2. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Johnson. Here's Thomas for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And here's Connect outside. The shot misses.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Melton outside. Pass to Wagner from the arc. And it's Connect with a rebound.
Well, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Davis. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Melton passes to Wagner. Now here's Thomas. Covered by MP. Misses in close.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Another shot. And Vanderbilt lays it up and in. Vanderbilt's got his first 2 points.
And attacking a somewhat helpless defense right now. Just a relentless effort.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second-chance points.
And MP throws it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
The Nets have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Melton passes to Finney-Smith. Melton with a screen on Vanderbilt. Here's Finney-Smith. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
Kicks it out to MP. Pass to Davis. Over Thomas. 4 on the clock. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. And here's Melton. Now Wagner. He's covered by Reeves. Thomas outside to snap the cold streak. On target from range. Thomas has got 24.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
MP against Thomas. Here's MP. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now. Thomas passes to Melton. Outside Finney-Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Thomas. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside Reeves. Vanderbilt with a screen. He's still feeling it. Rebounded by Johnson.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall. Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
A new day. The Spurs' Victor Wembanyama said a few years back it was more of a guards game, but now it's come back to a big men's game. We've got guys all around the league who do a lot of stuff despite being very tall. It's the way the game changes. You just have to adapt. Brian, the gauntlet has been thrown.
And I like it. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. And here's Melton. He's got 5. Thomas outside. Stolen by MP. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Davis finds MP. Back to Davis. And he converts the layup. Davis has got 10 points in the game.
Even facing good defense, Davis can make it look easy.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Wagner, the pass to Thomas. And it's off from three-point range.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Brooklyn has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Melton outside. Wagner with a screen on Reeves. Inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, we know Mo Wagner is a sweet shooting big, but right there he says, you know, I can get off my feet, too.
MP, a screen on Melton. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Doris, with so many franchises, the star player has a lot of sway.
Well, to me, B.A., so much of this speaks to which star are we talking about? If you take someone like Stephen Curry, who historically has welcomed other stars to play alongside him, or has at moments in his career had to elevate young players who maybe have to play through some mistakes, he welcomes both. It depends on the star we're talking about.
D'Angelo Russell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Ends up going with a new group. MP outside, screen by Capella. MP, the pass to Capella. Here's Hood-Schifino. Give him 8. MP outside, down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches it. Book it. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
The floor spacing ability on display by MP right there.
58 seconds left in the third. Outside Oubre. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta. Oubre's got 6 here in the quarter.
Boy, this is an area of his game that he has stepped up from his entry point into the league. Kelly Oubre is got to be taken seriously from downtown right now.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Here's Russell. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 5 assists tonight.
In catch-and-shoot situations, you've got to be balanced and in control. Mr. Russell, well done.
Now here's Oubre. 13 points in the game. There's the drive. Pass to Moore. Here's Whitehead. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Los Angeles. Don't see too many 39-point leads in the NBA. Incredible. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. MP is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Mamukelashvili in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And so MP will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Here's Whitehead. And we're starting to see some big contracts for NBA head coaches, Doris.
Well, B.A., whether we are talking about player contracts or coaches' contracts, the cost of business is the cost of business. And coaches, to me, earn every penny. Because what happens when teams underperform? The first fall guy is typically that head coach. I have zero problems with the salaries.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Moore passes to Oubre. Over MP. And Oubre gets it to go.
You know, I thought in the first half this guy was pressing. He was rushing. Now he's settled into the game.
Pass to Russell. Here's MP. Here's Mamukelashvili. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the lay-in. Mamukelashvili's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Nets have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Pass to Wilson. Launches a 3. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. MP outside. And a nice finish on the layup. MP's got 9 points here in the second half.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Whitehead passes to Moore. Well, when you list the best players in the NBA right now, Doris, most of the top guys are from outside the U.S.
B.A., I don't know why that is. There's a lot of theories out there, one of which is the 1992, the initial Dream Team, so captivated the imagination of fans across the world. So I think that's part of it. We have to love that the game of basketball is so popular in countries outside of the United States, and we would be making a mistake if we did not give the league the credit it deserves for wanting to grow the game internationally. It has not been solely and exclusively focused here in the United States. They want everyone to love the game as much as we do.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Back to Oubre. Pass to Wilson. Here's Clowney. Oubre with it. Lets a 3 fly. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Mamukelashvili's got 4 rebounds in the game. From deep, MP. Counted from distance. MP's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, just making the shot look easy. MP certainly has put some work into his shooting motion.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Oubre. Thomas, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Nets, number 24.
Here's Clowney.
Cameron Thomas.
They set the screen. And here's Oubre from the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Capella's got rebound number 8 now. And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, B.A., and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
But Schifino's shot is off. Brooklyn has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. Pass to Clowney. Oubre on the wing. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Now Thomas. Oubre with it. 5 on the clock. Here's more. No good on the shot. Capella with the defensive effort. Now here's MP. He's covered closely. Pass to Hood-Schifino. From downtown, and he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
And the Nets shooting just 35% from the floor. Oubre can't hit.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
MP outside. Capella, screen on Oubre. From deep, MP. It's rebounded by Moore. So it's Brooklyn now. Thomas passes to Oubre. Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, BA. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
James is checked in for Hood-Schifino. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 14-2 run here. Melton against Russell. Pass to James. There's a screen. Beyond the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. James has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Thomas outside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
When Cam Thomas gets going, folks, he can get as hot as anyone in this league.
To the paint. Here's MP. Brooklyn pulls it in. Outside Johnson. Drills it from deep.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Outside Russell. Pass to MP. The 3 ball. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Who's watching here? Melton on the wing, guarded by Russell. Melton against Russell. Wagner outside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I love that Cam Johnson is looking for the best shot available. What a pretty pass.
To the inside. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Brooklyn has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Russell against Melton. An easy 2 on the layup.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. Here's James on the wing. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, BA, it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
He takes it in. Yep, that one's good. James has got 7 now in this quarter.
Oh, MP getting the basketball exactly where it needs to go when it needs to be there.
And here's Melton. Outside Johnson. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from 3. Johnson's got 9 points here in the second half.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
Capella, screen on Melton. Russell from outside. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Wagner. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Wow, you can't let Wagner get established like that. If he does, scoring is easy.
To the left side wing. MP outside. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
You know, I like to see that kind of toughness from a young player. MP willing to put his body on the line.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Finney Smith's checked in. Free throw good, MP. And several years ago, the NBA introduced the Supermax. How do you think it's worked out, Doris?
Yeah, I think every decision, Brian, that the league makes is trying to make sure that everybody has an equal opportunity for a championship. This particular implementation has made it easier for small market teams to retain their stars. And think about it. Even if someone signs it and then gets traded, at least those teams get an opportunity to get big draft capital. That's huge.
There's a minute 40 left in the fourth. Here's Russell. Parries it from about 10 feet away. Russell's got 20 points.
To me, you've got to stay attached to D'Angelo Russell, especially when he's in those in-between areas.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Lakers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for MP.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Cam Thomas picks one up. And technology, always a conversation, Doris. So talk to us about wearable sensors and where that is between the league and players union.
Yeah, you know, obviously there are some privacy concerns because what these wearables give you are devices to measure how healthy a player is. What should his exertion level be based on all kinds of health information? Resting heart rate variability. What was the quality of sleep? Quality of sleep is a huge issue in the NBA with all the late flights and tip times, et cetera, cross-country travel. When you're investing millions into your players, you're trying to take the best care you can of them, and some of that goes to the information you can glean from these wearables. I love them.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Outside, Finney Smith. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. We've got 22 seconds left in the final quarter. Screen by MP. No good on the triple. Now here's Melton. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink. Win Pay the bills, baby.